Here we go again. I was having a conversation with somebody today about where at least my thought process has taken me and where I believe it can take many people. Um, again, I don't want to speak too definitively. Like, I don't want to assume that uh, what's true for me, or at least what works for me and what has happened to me, will be universal and that this applies to everybody. But I do believe that, generally speaking, uh, many people will be able to relate to this. But like over the years, I've been on this journey that took place in my mind, in the mind, philosophically, intellectually, esoterically. I don't really know what is the best word to describe uh, the space that this took place. I don't want to sound like an ass. I don't want to sound like, oh, he's just trying to sound smart. I know I run the risk of doing that, but yeah, I've definitely gone up and down with my happiness, with my beliefs. Um, but one thing I think I've been able to do is I've been able to cut out the nonsense. Now, somebody may look at my life and think, what are you talking about? Like, you do nonsensical stuff all the time. But I think, and that's true, there's some, like, not everything I do is wise or noteworthy, but like, as far as it pertains to my happiness, and my own having my own sense of fulfillment, I've been able to really cut out a lot of things that I feel aren't necessary. And I'm getting to a point where if it doesn't speak to me, like to the core of who I am and where I'm at this point in my life, I have little to no interest in it. This is television shows, songs, conversations with people that I have. I don't want it to be mistaken. Like, I love people still. I love having conversations with people, but I don't want to talk about just anything. I don't want to talk about everything. Um, I want to talk about what's important to me, and also, I mean, duality. There are times where I want to talk about what's important to you. There's a time and a place for sure. Like, I'm not always ready to talk about everything or just anything, I should say, or other people. I have to be in the right frame of mind. The timing has to be right. Um, but I really just see a beauty in getting to the point. Like, I don't always get to the point, like directly to the point with all of my conversations, because timing's not always right and the person's not always ready to hear exactly what I have to say. But I'm getting better at it, you know. And I'm not always even ready to get right to the point. I feel like if I get straight to the point, I might offend somebody. And I try not to do that, I try to consider other people as much as I can. But I mean, I think, like, as long as I appeal to somebody's emotion, like, if I really just consider how you feel about something, then I can frame my questions and my statements to be more polite but yet efficient. Get to what I really want to say, what I really want to talk about. Been working on that a lot lately. I've been, kind of just trying to go after what I want. Now, that's not saying like I'm chasing $1 million. I don't know where to find it, but if I can figure out how, I'll go for it. If I feel like the path to that $1 million is for me, you know, trying to find my balance in life as far as happiness versus pursuit of money. Of course, I know I need money because if I had money, I couldn't buy this computer and whatever I have. Um, but yeah, I don't know if I said it before. I'll say it again in the event that I did say it already. It's kind of like my perspective used to be that the glass is the half it's half empty. It's like, man, Like I don't have a full glass of water. So I got upset and I think I had like a defeatist mentality. Like I gave up. Like, oh, I don't have a full glass of water, so why even try? But then eventually I got to a point where I was like, well, could not have any water at all, but I got some water, so that's cool. And that's the overall perspective that I'm trying to train my mind to take advantage of over from this day forward. Every day is going to be this day forward, um, and see the opportunity in life. I'm really trying to change it around. I don't know if I like Gary Vaynerchuk has been very powerful as far as his the way he speaks. Like he said something about the odds of being a human are 400 trillion to one. Now I don't know who came up with that. I don't know how they came up with that. I don't know how accurate that is, but you know what? This is pretty crazy. Like, I mean, the fact that I'm here, the fact that I'm a human, the fact that I have whatever level of intelligence that I have, um, the fact that I was born in today's day and age with television and radio and cars and grocery stores, man, this is great, And with glass half full perspective, it's kind of like I gotta stop thinking, well, it's too, everything sucks, so why try? And I gotta think like, well, I can if I can at least try, you know. And when I socialize, like last night, I socialized, and I feel like I embarrassed myself a little bit. I don't think I did anything crazy, but I feel like I get embarrassed easily. But whatever. But because of that, I think I used to stay inside of this box, psychologically, socially, which I think the box is still necessary. But as it pertains to the narrative that I'm trying to tell, the story I'm trying to tell, I'm trying to, think about, well, if I don't take the shot, I'm gonna miss anyways. And whatever the odds are of me becoming a human, I'm here. Like right now is my time. I used to think a lot about, well, when my time comes, like when you're a kid, you think, well, when I'm an adult, right? Or when I get there, I'm gonna do this. What I realized is there have been several periods of my life that I've anticipated, and when I finally got there, I never appreciated it. But so it's almost like it came and went without me even noticing. But now I'm starting to feel like, well, now is my time. Like my time is not, and I'm not famous or anything. Like I don't have a whole lot of money. So I guess like in some perspective, it could be said that it's not my time because I don't have any of those things. But that's not the angle I'm choosing to approach it from. I'm trying to approach it from this idea that, hey man, shoot your shot, take your chance, try it, take the risk or lose the opportunity. And if I have to be a little embarrassed, that's something that I think I need to try. I need to take a chance on. I heard it saying uh, something about getting your ass kicked, like move or I'm gonna kick your ass. And he was like, I don't know where it's from exactly. He's like, well, that's gonna be an ass whooping that I'm gonna have to take. And I ain't ready exactly to take any whoopings, but at least as far as like embarrassment, I mean, if it ain't too crazy, I mean, if it's like, okay, well, there's an attractive lady and I'm afraid of getting embarrassed by her telling me that she's not interested in me. I mean, just for example, man, that's a waste of time, man. That's a waste of my time. I have wasted my time. I have left opportunities on the table because I was afraid of being told no. Like, if she don't like me, she don't like me. Like, she don't like me anyways. Now, it's easier to talk about than it is to live out and experience, but like, it ain't do me any good, you know? So it's like, just let me know, you know? I just want to find out. Like, I heard Michael Jordan say that, at least you know. He was talking about, trying out for something. Like, try it, and at least you'll know. And grab the bull by the horns, as they say. Can't necessarily control the bull, but if you got a grip on the horns, you know, you at least get a feel for the rhythm of how things are going, and you can adjust. So I can adjust based off of, you know, understanding how things really are and seeing the glass as half full, and just being grateful for the fact that I have uh, any water in my cup at all. I mean, I got lights, I got electricity, I got a vehicle, you know, I got a little hat that I like. But y'all probably be like, man, you take that stupid hat off. But I like it. Maybe 10 years from now, I'll be looking at it like, man, what was I thinking wearing that hat? What a stupid hat. I like it right now. But yeah, you know, just video's getting kind of long, so try to chop it up right now. But anyways, yeah, just man, focus on the good, man. Take the opportunity to seize the day. Till the next video.